Hey guys, Casual Chrono here. I'm continuing going through my Superboss teams, and I wanted to I don't want to call it showing off, but I want to show how a party's synergy and how party characters that work together can form a really powerful team in case you're having issues with super bosses and such like that. Most Superboss teams usually have one really strong damaging character. Oftentimes it's a character that can also barrier pierce, and then the rest of the lineup is there to support. So this is one of my Superboss teams, and the main DPS is Alma. Alma herself has the Elpis bow following a huge quest line, but there are other weapons that she could be using. This isn't the main reason for her DPS. For the rest of her gear, she has a guidance ring, which increases type attack, I think by 10%. She has the weak point badge. The boss that I'm going to fight does not have crystal as a weak point, so this actually does nothing for her for this boss. If I really wanted to, I could swap it out with a power badge or something else that might increase her damage even more. Grasta-wise, she has the pain poison type setups. So she has 3 Grasta that increase based on pain, 30%, 30%, and 30%. The first one also has Bullseye, where if I'm not using another force, her damage is increased by 50%. The second one has MP Consumption, which increases damage at all times by 15%. The third one is not upgraded yet, so she could technically be doing even more damage if I did upgrade it. So that is Alma. Her supporting cast, first of all of her Grastas required pain, so I need a character that sets pain. In this team, Iffy sets pain. Her skill, Rosa Liliac, sets pain and poison, and it's persistent, and it does not get resisted. So basically, she casts it once, and then she's done casting it. It does have the added benefit of decreasing the damage from whatever mob I'm fighting for 3 rounds, which is nice. So that's really Iffy's main role here. Her Grasta, for staff users, she can give a boost of damage. Again, for staff users, increases health, which doesn't really affect Alma at all. Her third Grasta, though, is Almighty Power Gun. It improves type attacks by 25% for any gun user, and Alma is a gun user. So Iffy is providing Alma an extra 25% damage. Xion is here for a few reasons. Grasta-wise, he's not super helpful. He himself increases damage through pain. But in this particular fight, he does fire damage, and the fire damage does not affect the boss that I'm going to show you. So really, none of his Grasta help in this case. His skills are what help. He has Attack Order, which deploys Magic Stance, and Alma's attack is a magic attack. It also inflicts Break, which increases the damage done by Alma's magic attack, and I can cast this whenever I want. Illusion Black Dragon also increases magic damage based on character's MP. So if he casts Illusion Black Dragon for 3 turns, Alma's damage is increased as well. And then finally, he does have Suzaku Encirclement. It will awaken a zone, which causes that zone to do 60, in this case, 60% damage increase instead of 30%. When you awaken a zone, depending on what kind of zone it is, it improves the zone, but it lasts for like 2 turns. So he is here basically to support Alma with his skills. Radius isn't supporting Alma directly at all. She is just tanking everything. And Radius's main thing is hit points. And I've upgraded her since last month. Her weapon, the Illusion Speed weapon, gives her 1,000 health. She does still have the Elpis Bangle that I had last month, which improves hit points. And I got a badge that increases health by 2,000, but at the same time decreases her speed by 50%. One of her 2 skills is preemptive, so it doesn't really matter what her speed is. So I felt that was a pretty decent trade-off. her Grasta are 3 Grasta that improve health. Each one does 300 base, and then each one has been improved, upgraded with the HP. So her Grasta alone account for 1800 health. And then she has this Grasta that gives her extra endurance and spirit. Doesn't really help otherwise. As far as witch Grasta, she has continual regeneration in 2 of them. I'm not actually sure if they stack or if the higher one is taken, and then 1 reduces her MP consumption. So Radius is really there just to absorb the hits. The reason I want her hit points to be so high is because her Overwhelm skill gives her a shield based on her max hit points. So the higher hit points she has, the better of a shield she has. So even though she has 9,600 health, with the shield, she's really looking, she easily breaks 10,000. I think the shield is something like 40%. So she's probably around 14,000 effective health, give or take. So that is Radius. The 2 characters in the back can also be designed to help Alma. In this team's case, Nikoko has a Grasta that helps Alma. She has the Cat Lover Grasta, which improves by 25% damage to any character that loves cats. And on this team, both Alma and Shion love cats, so Nikoko's Grasta is actually boosting both of their damage, though in this particular Superboss's case, Shion isn't going to do any damage. So that means Iffy boosts Alma with her Grasta, and Nikoko boosts Alma with her Grasta. So once you choose your damage dealer, research them, use the wiki, find out if they're a cat lover or, what personality characteristics they have, and then try and find support characters that you can throw on some Grasta to boost those even further. I have Eva in the background as well. Grasta-wise, she's not really supporting anything. However, she does have skills that can increase magic damage for characters or decrease resistance. So her ability, Glint Purge, when cast multiple times, will stack, and it can reduce crystal resistance up to 100%. And then she has another attack, Glacial Veil. Well, I guess it's not really an attack, it's more of a buff, but it improves crystal damage by 25% for all party members. So if at some point Eva moves into the front row, she can cast those spells which will improve Alma even further. And sometimes I've done that. Sometimes after I've set Pain and Poison with Iffy, I'll remove Iffy from the scene and include Eva. And that way I can boost Alma even more. So that's how these characters all work together to beef up Alma. So now let's see Alma in action against a Superboss. We're going to fight the Lacus Solitudinous Superboss that has 207 million health, and he can deploy Torn Earth Stance, he has an HP stopper, and he has barriers. So we can kind of show off how easy it is for Alma to basically chew through this with the support of the rest of the team. Hi there. Okay, we are going to the Chasselas Crystal region. And if you have the spirit detector, it's that entrance right there. So we're just going to run north really quick and enter. All right, so let's see how this team synergy works against a Superboss.
A banquet for me?
Okay, the boss has started a Torn Earth zone. I don't like that, so I am going to replace it with a magic zone. So that's where Jet Shion can shine. Anytime there's a zone that's deployed and I don't like it, I can switch it at least to a magic zone. Alma is going to use Aether Alchema just to attack, because why not? Iffy is going to provide Pain and Poison. And Radius is going to use Overwhelm the first time so that everyone has a barrier. The sidekick provided a little bit of healing. That was the healing that you saw. Okay. So this round I am going to Lunatic. I'm going to use Illusion Black Dragon to increase magic damage. Okay. She is going to increase the team's power and intellect and speed for 3 turns. I'm going to go ahead and have her do a Prominence Purge, even though it's not going to do any damage, just so I can start getting, whenever I'm hit with a magic attack or physical attack, the team will get healed.
Take this. How's that?
Okay. The boss has re-put up Earth Zone. I don't like that. So I'm going to attack Order. That's going to inflict Break as well. Alma is Lunatic for 3 rounds. So I'm going to Ether Alchema this round. She's kind of worthless at this point. I can keep just casting this to make sure some bosses will knock someone in the back row. So this prevents that from happening. And she's going to overwhelm a second time for more barrier. We're going to see how much damage Ether Alchema does outside of the AF bar. Okay. And remember that the magic zone also created a break, which is why she did a lot of extra damage. Now what I can't tell is, did she hit the HP stopper or not? It looks like it's around 50%, but I'm not sure. I am going to go ahead and hit Ether Alchema one more time. We're going to Illusion Black Dragon again. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and awaken the zone. That will prevent him from turning it into an Earth Zone. She'll just continue to... I'm going to go ahead and do Rose Liliac again, keep the boss's speed down and power down. She's going to do another Overwhelm. Alright, so I made one mistake in that process. I had not hit the HP stopper, and he awakened the Earth Zone, so now I can no longer switch over for 2 rounds. So even if I cast Attack Order, too bad, it stays in Earth Zone. That said, I'm going to blow the AF bar now, since she is still Lunatic, and we're just going to see if her raw power multiple times will go through this barrier and destroy it. So, here we go.
Incinerate. Incinerate.
She can pull off one more, not quite. Okay, she's just going to continue to attack. Actually, we're going to Elixir Ray to restore her Lunatic status. He's going to Illusion Black Dragon just to beef up her magic. We'll do another Nocturnal Procession, and I just spammed Prominence Purge a lot during that fight, so I'll just do another Overwhelm.
Gone. Take this elixir.
Now that she's taken the elixir, I can Lunatic again. We'll go ahead and Nocturnal Procession it. Overwhelm. And we'll do an attack order because now the Awakened Zone has expired.
Take this.
We're going to go ahead and cast Attack Order again, just in case the boss tries doing a Torn Earth stance. If nothing else, it will create a break. And we're just going to have her do her Ether Alchema attack, and go from there. It'll probably take 1 or 2 hits. In this case, apparently just 1. So even when something kind of goes wrong, like when Jet Xion accidentally awakened the wrong zone, this team was able to compensate fairly easily. And I like that flexibility. So that is this Superboss team that I'm enjoying. And I like its flexibility, and I really just like it. So hope this helps you. Casual Crono, signing out.